Got Anaheim, San Jose, 33-34 to wrap up the Monday slate. Late night, 10:30 Eastern puck drop. We've got Anaheim plus 120 underdog here. San Jose laying a $1.35 to $1.40 at home. Total 5, shaded slightly to the under in this game. And I think San Jose's been clearly better than Anaheim the first 2 games of this series. I don't know what changes going back to the Shark Tank. Maybe getting on the road is going to help Anaheim, inspire them a little bit. But I didn't think for an effort where you're down 1-0 in the series already, that was as good an effort as I could have expected from Anaheim. I think they could have been a lot better in a lot of areas in Game 2 at home. Wasn't impressed with the Ducks. Now down 2-0 on the road here in San Jose. Good price with Anaheim, but I took my shot with them the other night. It didn't work out. I'm a little gun shy to go back to the Anaheim. Well, I'm not taking San Jose either, but Anaheim worries me a little bit. I mean, San Jose looks to me like they've got just edges all over the ice. And let's be honest, Martin Jones has played a little bit better than Gibson in this series. We've not seen really John Gibson play his best hockey by any stretch of the imagination here in this series. So that's the series and a game tonight that I'm not involved in one way or the other, side or total in this game. We had one game stay under, and the set game 2 pushed from a totals perspective. The totals have been 5 throughout so far in this series, 5 again tonight. So I got no opinion, side or total, here in this one. But Alex B. Smith does have a player and opinion on this game. Ducks and Sharks in the tank. Game 3 tonight, Alex. What you got here?
Yeah, this series has not turned out the way that I thought it was. I thought this would be much tighter games and much, these 2 teams, despite the score, like I said, San Jose has pretty much outclassed Anaheim in the first 2 games. And like I said, Martin Jones has won the goaltending battle. But Anaheim here, this is pretty much, if they lose this game, I feel like they'll pretty much be done. They'll get swept out. So I think this is a huge spot for them. They're getting a decent price. I think they will play their best game tonight. I think they should be able to actually come out with a win. And I know that sounds ridiculous, the fact that, this team is not playing nearly as well, but how are they going to be able to come out with a win? They're going to find a way to slow down San Jose. Like I said, they're not going to try and match their game. You look at the difference between Game 1 and Game 2. Game 1, Anaheim went down after a couple of power play goals, and they just completely lost their focus, started basically trying to goon up the game, and never really got focused on trying to get goals. That wasn't the case in Game 2. Game 2, they kind of found a way to, all right, let's slow things down a little bit and try to, at least bait San Jose into playing our style of game, not necessarily in a physical manner, but just slowing down the tempo of San Jose. A lot more active sticks, especially late in the third period. Anaheim has the talent. They have a ton of veteran experience in the playoffs. They've won 7 of the last 10 Game 3s in postseason over the last 6 years. So this is a spot where they have been able to find ways to win. I expect it to be a really tight game. I also kind of lean with the under. I can see this being a 2-1 game, maybe even another 3-2 game. But I do think Anaheim gets one win here, and it'll be tonight.
All right, Anaheim taking a shot. Alex B. Smith, the Ducks as an underdog to get back into the series. We talk about good chat about Randy Carlyle, by the way, in the chat. He looks like a one-hit wonder as a head coach in this league right now. He had that one year, won the Cup in 2007 against Ottawa. Brian Burke was the GM, did a great job. Pronger and Niedermeyer, beasts on the blue line for them, leading them. Teemu Solani, who was great that season. Getzlaf and Perry really just getting their career started in their prime, young players at that time. He's done absolutely nothing, Randy Carlyle, since that time. Nothing. I mean, a flame out and a urinate all over themselves in a Game 7 spot against Boston when he coached the Leafs a few years ago. And now so far this season, absolutely nothing. You're getting outclassed and drubbed, quite frankly, by the San Jose Sharks in the first 2 games of this series. So, all of this talk years ago, Randy Carlyle, great job. Well, it's not been so great recently. What have you done for me lately? Not a whole lot from Randy Carlyle from a head coaching standpoint. With this Anaheim Ducks team, or when he was with Toronto, quite frankly, before that. Anaheim, San Jose, Andrew's also involved in this game. Andrew, what do you see in here in this one?
Yeah, Ian, well, for me, this is an example where I think a change of scenery is going to be what's best for the Anaheim Ducks right now, and almost kind of an opportunity for them to just get themselves together and figure out, what are we doing wrong here? What are we missing right now that this San Jose team is beating us in? What categories are they really taking care of us? And, a lot of people right now are talking about too many specific things that they think San Jose is dominating Anaheim in. And I think a lot of it, guys, and it is the playoffs, is part of the mental game. Somehow, in some way, this Anaheim Ducks team has gotten very, very flustered right now. And that all started with Game 1, the way that San Jose Sharks team came out. I really liked San Jose coming into this series. I thought San Jose would would play well and have a great, strong start. But I've been kind of questioning the way the Anaheim Ducks have looked and the way that they've responded. You're supposed to respond to adversity with even more of a jolt or even more energy, and even more excitement. It almost seems like they just respond to adversity with almost like poor aggression. I mean, they're taking penalties. They're just being dopes. That they're making awful plays. They're spearing people. Corey Perry's up to his old tricks. Ryan Kessler's up to his old tricks, and they're just doing the wrong thing. They're not trying to go for the win anymore. It's almost like they're just rolling over. And I think at this game, they're coming into San Jose. I think that, like Alex said, I think they decide the pace. I think that they try and slow things down. They get the puck in San Jose's zone, and they take care of things that way. They really try and slow things down. I think John Gibson has to be huge tonight. This is going to be his game. He'll dominate this game. I'm hopping on the Ducks right now. We're getting a good price for them right now, and this couldn't have worked out any better. I mean, I love watching the way the odds makers think, because sometimes it makes me laugh. And you look right now, the price that we can get them at plus 126. And if you would have told me that we'd be heading into San Jose and you'd be getting that before the series started, I would have told you otherwise. So the fact that I'm getting Anaheim at this price right now, I don't think San Jose can keep up the level of intensity they've been showing, and I don't think they're really going to be dominant neutral zone time that we're really seeing right now. And I think it's bothering me the most the way that Anaheim really is kind of just not stuck to their game plan of getting pucks deep. They've really tried to match up with San Jose, and it's the worst thing as a coach to see when you see your team stooping to the game level and the game style of your opponents. They're going to get into San Jose. They're going to have a game plan. They're going to stick to it. They're going to get lots of shots, and I think they're going to pick up the win tonight. So Anaheim money line for me, plus 126.
All right, Anaheim. Hoping you boys are not a day late and $1 short with the Ducks like I was the other night. So I'll be cheering you on. Let's go Anaheim for the Andrew and Alex, who are both on the Ducks tonight. Yeah, I mean, if this series was won based off cheap shots, who can have more face washes in the opponent's face? Who can slash a guy in the back of the leg more often, cross-check a guy in the back after the whistle's been blown more often? Anaheim's winning this series going away. If it's who's the better team on the ice right now, it is right now the San Jose Sharks. We'll see if Anaheim can change that in Game 3 tonight.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.